Hello again. Glad you're back. Well, today's book is pretty short, but it has some deep, deep thoughts, big thoughts. It's by Tracy Ludwig. We've read a bunch of her books. She writes a lot about bullies, or people who feel bad about themselves. But this one is a little different. This one is about what power each one of us has to make the world a better place. Let's read and find out.
The power of one. Every act of kindness counts. Written by Tracy Ludwig. Illustrations by Mike Curato. Power of One is Tracy's 12th book. And she says she wants to make a difference in kids' lives one book at a time. And Mike would like to share that he loves writing and drawing almost as much as he loves cupcakes and ice cream. And that's a lot.
Sometimes one can feel like a small and lonely number. But don't let this little number fool you. One is a lot bigger and more powerful than you think. One, after all, is the starting point for change. One good listener can make even the smallest voice heard. One shy smile can lead to a friendship. One caring friend can open the door for several more. One sincere apology can help heal big and little hurts. One warm hug can lift our spirits up when we're feeling down. One thoughtful idea can bring a community together. One handful of seeds can sprout into a garden. One harvested garden can make a bountiful feast. Acts and words of kindness do count. And it all starts with one. Wow, this was a really inspiring book, right? Reminds us that the smallest little thing that we do can make a big difference. Reminds me of one of the stories that Jesus told. Remember, he told stories he called parables. And his disciples, a lot of people, could not understand what he was talking about. They'd say, explain it to us. What do you mean? Well, one of the parables he told, one of the stories, he said, the kingdom of heaven, well, it's like a tiny little mustard seed, which is the smallest of seeds. But when you plant it in the earth, it grows into a big tree so that the birds of the air can sit in its branches. And ever since he said that, people have been trying to figure out, well, what does he mean by that? And there's all kinds of different interpretations, right? One says, well, it's about the church, which started out really small and it's grown really big. Or it's about faith, if you believe in God just a little bit, that your faith will grow, Well, we could also add the interpretation of Tracy Ludwig, we could say, the power of one small act can grow into something that can be marvelous and help the whole community or help another person, right? Each one of us can change the world by the smallest little thing that we do, right? It's really inspiring, huh? It reminds you, wow, just a smile or being nice to somebody can change the world. And God is all about, let's change the world for good, right? Now, I hope you had a good week, and I hope you have a good week this coming week. And we'll be back again next week. Another book, another story, right? I'll see you then. And what can you do this week with the power of